Hello there and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be looking at Takumi Minamino. Now, don't normally look at, transfer rumours and players and such like that, but there seems to be so much, hype isn't the right word, but there seems to be so many, sources saying that this is basically already a done deal, that they're just waiting until the 1st of January to basically confirm that it's going to go through and it's going to happen. It makes it much more worthwhile to have a look at and to maybe even go into a little bit of detail about as well, and what I actually think of the transfer itself and whether it would go through and if it would be a positive for it to go through. But let me know what you think in the comments below. How much do you know about the player, and also do you think it would be a good acquisition for Liverpool to make in the January transfer window? Now let's also remember, in a January transfer window we don't normally make a great deal of business, don't really do a lot. The last notable one that we did, which obviously made a big difference to us, was Virgil van Dijk. Okay, massive difference for Liverpool, and obviously that was a big fee behind it as well. It's a little bit different here, so let's go in and have a look. Now I'm using the transfermarkt.co.uk website just to have a look at what his season stats are and stuff like that as well, and his characteristics as a player. So generally I think his stats this season are pretty damn good, and this is across the board: the Champions League, the Bundesliga and the OFB Cup. In 22 appearances so far this season, he's got 9 goals and 11 assists. So you're looking at 20 goal contributions in 22 games, which is really, really good. Really good numbers there. Now on the graphic that it's got here as well, it highlights that he is preferably used over on the right hand side as either a right winger or a right mid, but can be used as an attacking mid, a left winger, and also a centre forward to a lesser extent. Now obviously that is massive for us. We always seem to look for a player that can go into different positions. You look at where Sadio Mane has played for us. He's played left wing. When he first came to the club, he was right wing. He's played centre forward. He's played anywhere across that front three. So similar sort of thing with Bobby Firmino. He's played almost anywhere, and he pretty much does that on a match day anyway. He plays up and down the pitch. He's everywhere for us. Mo Salah can play down the middle, can play down the right hand side, can play on the left hand side, but we haven't really had to use him there before. You'd think he's played there a couple of times with Roma. But yeah, he's very versatile in that position. Shaqiri will play anywhere, can play on the left, the right, through the middle as an attacking mid. So we look for those players that can be versatile and used in different positions, which is really, really key for us. Gives us a lot more flexibility and also aids us in being able to rest players at different times. And obviously when we come into, January, yes, it's not going to be as busy as December will be, but it's still going to be a busy time for us. And it could be something that injects a bit more positivity into our play. It means that we're not necessarily having to burn out players, which we've always been worried about with Sadio Mane, Bobby Firmino, Mo Salah, the guys that basically pick themselves in the front three for Liverpool. On the rare occasions that we do rest them, yeah, all right, we get Divock Origi, Shaqiri comes in, great, and it's not bad, it's pretty good. But generally that front three will play the majority of the season, and the last thing that you'd want is injuries or burnout to happen. That's the last thing that we want to happen to these guys, and not have the appropriate cover as well. So that's really a positive for me anyway. Obviously the numbers that he's getting, people might turn around and say to it, well, it's the Austrian Bundesliga, man, it doesn't really matter. I tell you now, and it's not just because he played against us, but he actually had some pretty good performances against other teams. Yes, he played against Genk in the Champions League as well, and got positive results there. I think he got 2 assists in one game and 1 goal in another. He got a goal and assist in the game at Anfield, so we've already seen him at Anfield in the 4-3 victory for Liverpool against Salzburg there. Yeah, he was very, very good. His dribbling was really good. His pace was lightning quick pace. Literally the type of pace I don't see from anybody else apart from, Sadio Mane, Mo Salah, Adama Traore. That type of pace. It was just a quick turn, a burst of pace that gets him on his way. And once he's on his way, he's very, very quick as well. He's very good with the ball at his feet. His attacking movement without the ball is good. Getting himself into good positions. I remember. I can't remember if it was when we played the second game against Salzburg, or was it the first game? I think it might have been the second game, where basically, I think they. I can't remember who it was. The other guy that they had playing for them. It's not Haaland, but there was another guy. They'd set up a move and then moving towards our box, and Minamino is just basically he's timing his runs past our defence for a very good through ball that basically gets him in and behind, cuts back inside, hits the ball. Obviously, I think it's one where people thought that Henderson had handballed it, but Alisson actually gets there himself. Basically, saves it, gets back on the ball, saves it again, and if it's not for Alisson being there, then Minamino scores again against Liverpool. So he's got very good attacking movement with the ball. He's very quick with it at his feet and looks confident with it as well. Doesn't look too jittery. Looks very sharp with the ball at his feet. So, and really, I can't really say whether he's got a weak foot or not. It's not one of those things that I've really looked at a great deal, but didn't seem to have one when he played against us. And he's got good passing range, good vision. And in terms of scoring goals as well, like the one that he actually scored against us at Anfield, which was basically like he'd hit it off the floor and it's bouncing on the. It basically looped over into the goal, but it was a very good hit. I think it's got all the hallmarks of being a positive for Liverpool. I really do, and it's not just the fact that he is the profile of player for Liverpool. Let's not just forget the fact that he's a fast attacking player with good dribbling and all that sort of business, but he's apparently, from what I read, and again it's what I read, it's not necessarily from what I see, I've only seen him play 2 games, which were the ones against us, but he seems to have almost endless stamina, so can just keep going and going and keep going, and fantastic. That's great, because that's exactly what we need. He likes to work in a high press, likes to press himself, get that pressure on, which is exactly what we do. So it basically means that what you could have in a player like this is that they're going to come to Liverpool and they could, and I stress the importance of the word could, hit the ground running, because that play style that he plays with is basically what we do. Basically what we do. So that would be absolutely brilliant. And then obviously the big thing for a lot of people, which has got people so probably more hyped up about it than they probably would be if, say, he was going to be a 30-40 mil player, is the fact that he costs 7.25 million. Now, 7.25 million doesn't buy you anything these days. It buys you nothing, next to nothing. I can't believe that it's 7.25 mil. It's the similar sort of thing with Haaland being only 17 mil. What? It's just, and these are the things that you've got to take advantage of. These are things, if they're saying that a player like this is available and he's 7.25 mil, what is that comparable to in players that play in that similar sort of position? Well, if we look at Mo Salah, was 36 million, give or take. Okay. Nicolas Pepe for Arsenal, 72 million. Probably actually the best example, 72 million or thereabouts. Minamino is literally 10 times less in terms of monetary value, but could actually come in and have a bit more of an impact than Pepe has had with Arsenal. Not slating Pepe at all, I'm just using it as an example. That massively overinflated price, he's a very good player, no doubt. But then you take someone like Minamino, 7.25 mil, literally that is a snip. That is an absolute bargain, and in my opinion, is definitely something that Liverpool should be looking to do. And by the looks of most of social media and everything that's coming out about Minamino and the links to Liverpool, it is basically a done deal, which is fantastic if it's true. I am always the skeptic, though. I am always the person that's going to sit here. It's like, until he's in the red shirt, until he's in the Liverpool shirt and presented officially, I'm not necessarily going to believe it and buy into it just yet. I'm going to, sit on the side of caution and just play it as it is for now. But for me, if this comes through, I'm excited about it. I mean, let's think about the last cheapest signing that we made that wasn't a free transfer. Xherdan Shaqiri. You know, 13.5 mil or something like that, whatever he cost. And he's coming, he's quite easily one of the fan favourites. He's contributed in some big games. You know, I'll never forget the 3-1 against Manchester United. He comes on, scores 2 goals. Brilliant. Gets the assist for Gini Wijnaldum against Barcelona. Brilliant. He comes in, he's an option. He scored the other week when he came on for us, or played for us. I honestly can't even remember what game that was. I genuinely can't, but it was very, very good. I think he got a goal and assist, back and forth between him and Salah. So, look, and again, Minamino's price would be half of Shaqiri's pretty much. So, I see nothing but positives about this one. But importantly for me, let me know what you think in the comments below, and also let's have a discussion about it. Like, what could this mean moving forward for Liverpool in terms of, you know, the options that we've got in terms of attacking sort of systems that we could play? Because what you could see is something that we have never really seen. Okay, Minamino comes in. What you could see, Bobby Firmino takes a bit of a rest, and then you could have a front three of Sadio Mane on the left-hand side, Minamino on the right-hand side, Mohamed Salah through the middle. And what you basically get there is 3 players that are absolutely blistering with pace, technical ability, that would cause teams so many problems. I think so anyway. But again, that's just literally a little thought that I've just had off the top of my head. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Would you be happy to see this deal happen? I'd be surprised if people wouldn't be, but do let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please do like it and subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you once again, and I'll catch you later.